You're on NHL Tonight. Clayton, thank you so much for your time, my friend. First of all, loving the flow. Second of all, let's talk about the OTGWG last night against Minnesota. It happened to be your bobblehead night.
Yeah, it was obviously a pretty crazy game. I mean, a lot of fights and just a lot going on. So, it's just one of those games where you stick with it. And, we kind of had a feeling it was maybe going to go to overtime, and kind of a crazy goal there. Just kind of saw it land behind the goalie, and I don't think I've scored many like that. So it was nice to, see that one go in.
Clayton Weeksy here. Listen, you're coming off a huge week, first star of the week, 9 points. You've been sizzling. And you've showed no ill effects from that gruesome injury last year. You're back. You're in your all-star form. A lot of people don't know, but you grew up and you really loved the great Patrick Kane growing up. He was somebody that you looked up to. Now that you're in the league, you become an all-star. How did Patrick Kane's game impact yours?
Yeah, I mean, I think just, first him being a little undersized was something that caught my eye, and, just the swagger and confidence that he plays with. And, it was something that, I just love to watch. Growing up every single night, when Chicago was playing, I was watching and, trying to take as many things from his game, and bring it to mine.
Hey, Clayton, Mark Parrish. Hey, I got to ask you guys, it's been a bit of a struggle this year, but you guys have had a great attitude and had this never say die feeling to the team all year this year going. How have you guys been able to keep that mentality of just being able to stay upbeat and keep battling as this year has progressed?
Yeah, I think, we have a really tight group of guys, and, we love coming to the rink every single day. And, after the deadline, it was tough. We lost, a lot of guys that, we spent a lot of time with. Great guys to have in the room and leadership and things like that. So, I think just it speaks volumes to, the kind of guys we have on our team. And, we want to build a culture, and, we know we're, still a little bit of ways away, but, we're building, and, it's good to, keep fighting and stay in games.
It all starts with the culture there. Speaking of this being a tight-knit group, your roommate, Barrett Hayden, first and foremost, just talk about the evolution of his game. Second of all, I want to hear an embarrassing story or just a good roommate story. Is he messy? Like, what's the deal?
Yeah, I mean, he's lived with me the last couple of years, and just a great human. He's super easy to live with, and, it's great to, be able to play with him now. And, I think it's good when you're also spending time, away from the rink with each other. And I don't think there's anything too crazy that sticks out.
Dang it.
Maybe he came close to hitting my house with a golf ball. I got a little tipping area, and I think maybe he shanked one once, and it came pretty close to the house.
So whose golf game is better?
I'd probably have to say me.
I love it. You're not afraid to speak out.
I love it. He's got he's got a little bit of Ricky Fowler to him. Yeah, I'm seeing that Ricky Fowler
side
swag.
by side.
Yeah,
we got a sort of doppelganger.
Right, confidence.
Right?
Yeah, I see that.
A little bit of doppel too. And I like the swag that Ricky brings to the course, and you're bringing that to the rink, so that kind of works. But LG was kind of asking this. Let's do a little follow-up. Maybe I'm going to kind of pivot into the fashion side. Right? So take us inside who are some of your favorite designers that you rock, from sneaks to casual to dress? Take us inside your wardrobe.
Yeah, I mean, I think growing up, my dad was always into shoes, not so much, the crazy ones, just Nike shoes, things like that. And that's kind of what brought my attention to it. So I think, I love, Nike a lot. I love a lot of their shoes, their clothing. But I don't know if there's any brand in particular. I think I just like to, kind of explore and, try stuff on and see what fits me best and go from there.
Good stuff. Go ahead, Perry.
I don't have a style like Weedsy, so I'll get back to hockey on you a little bit. One of the storylines, obviously, before the season was you guys going to Mullet Arena and how it was going to affect the team. What was it going to be like? It doesn't seem to have bothered you guys so much. So why don't you walk me through a little bit how it's been this year at Mullet Arena.
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty crazy. I think, coming into the year, we really didn't know what to expect, just from, locker rooms and things like that. But, the atmosphere has actually been really good, and we kind of value playing well at home, and I think I'm assuming it's a little different for teams coming in. It's not 20,000 people there. It's a little smaller and tighter, and I think you realize when you're out there at first that I kind of feel small, like just when you're on a big rink, it feels different. So I think that was a little adjustment that we had to make too. But I think overall the atmosphere has been great, and we just want to keep it going.
Yeah, always a packed house on a college campus. I saw the guy dressed as a banana.
Oh, we just saw that.
What was happening there? People with their mullets on.
Part-time worker for Dole. He's working for Dole a little bit. Yeah.
That's exactly what he did. That was not a paid sponsorship, by the way. Like, do you have like a crazy memory from this season from a fan or a sign that you saw? Because it feels like a college atmosphere.
I mean, I think when we played Boston, I'm sure everyone saw the story about the guy that got his finger bit off. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Hold on,
Wait.
Yeah, wait.
You said
Now,
everyone
saw
story.
what?
Sorry, we're on the East Coast.
Hold on.
We miss a lot of games that are that late
What
sometimes.
happened?
Fill us in.
No.
There was a fight in the stands. We were playing Boston in the third period, and there was a pretty viral video that went around. But apparently, the guy got his finger bit off, and it was during the game. So we kind of all were just like looking over. It was like across our bench, and there were just people like fighting, cops, and
Was he fighting an actual coyote? Like, no. Really? Who does that? Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is savage.
That is unreal.
When did you find out about the incident? Was it after the game or was it during an intermission?
Yeah, we kind of saw it it was like during the third period, like during play, and then after the game, we all kind of were asked what happened, and they told us some guy got his finger bit off, and there was a big fight.
That's incredible. Hey, his GM meeting's going on. Maybe we got to get EJ to get that on the agenda for the GM meetings down in Florida. I want to ask one about this. USA Hockey's come so far, both for boys and girls. The growth of the game continues to improve. You're at the heart of that, of course, being in a market like Arizona, but something special about St. Louis. What's in the water in St. Louis for all the players that you guys are developing? I know there's a lot of former NHL players that live there, but oh my goodness, take us through that.
Yeah, I mean, I think like you said, obviously, just so lucky and thankful to be coached by, Jeff Brown, Keith Tkachuk, and, I think at the time we didn't realize, but, they were such a huge part of not just us, but past us, generations of, kids growing up playing hockey and kind of looking up to us and growing the game. I think it's gotten, huge in St. Louis. And, I think even when I was growing up, it always seemed to be, a close community. Every summer the pro guys were asking me to skate when I was 13, 14, and, they didn't have to do that. And I think it was, just showed how much they cared and how much, they wanted to grow the game.
Yeah, it's cool to see it growing at the grassroots level, especially in that market. Real quick, before we let you go, you might have the nicest background we've seen.
That's baller. I like what I'm seeing. I'm a design man. That's baller.
It's really nice. I know you spent a lot of time in Arizona. Can you pick up your camera and just show us what we're working with here? Like, who's your interior designer?
It's a little angle or
This is
something.
nice. Give us a little tour.
A little behind the scenes.
Your mom did this?
Yeah, she picked that one out.
That's sick.
And is
You
this
might want to get mom on an
got
interior
taste.
design company.
I'm not going to lie. I want to hire her.
Keller & Co. Interior Design. Yeah. We'll take a little cut, though, a little 5%, just, to keep it fair.
Yeah, if she has her information, we're happy to put it out on the air, and
Totally,
she can come
totally.
do my apartment for free.
That's baller. I love that.
Sounds good. Excellent.
Well, thanks so much, Kels, man. This was awesome. Thanks.